All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel here with Joshua David with J. David FX Strategies. Going to go over the Euro USD here in just a moment. Let me do one quick little thing here. And let me see if we can capture the cursor now. Yes, there we go. I noticed in my last video you couldn't see my cursor, and that's kind of helpful for you to see my cursor during this video. So we're just going to mark up the euro, or excuse me, the Great Britain pound US dollar here real quick. See a setup taking place on this. We just came out of a period of consolidation right here in this particular zone here. And then we saw we had a move down to this zone. We had a retest and break through the upside, creating this ascending channel here. Okay. And so this is on a line chart. What I did is I go to my 2-hour line chart. I just set that on here. You just go down onto this and just add, 2 hours. So I set a 2 hours here. But I want to show you why I do a 2 hours. It's actually pretty awesome. All this stuff looks like a bunch of garbled mess on here, right? Like the matrix code or something. But when I go down to a lower time frame and I put the candles back on, watch how price just really respects each of these little areas that I have marked out on here. And that's kind of what we want to do. We want to just box price in. We want to react to it. We want to see where it is, where we're at in the market, and then we want to react to that. So we'll go down here to the 1-hour time frame, and you can see the lines get a little bit bigger, and you can see again how price respects these particular areas and then breaks out of those and then goes to the next zone, kind of a deal. So we got this nice ascending channel. An ascending channel is a reversal pattern. Under normal circumstances, what you will see is you'll see a breakout and retest to the downside. Okay, you'll see something like this right here. We could see a pretty good move next week to the downside. Obviously, we've got some structure we've got to get through to get to that area, but we could definitely see a move to the downside. Now, I'm not going to give you any predictions or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you where to enter, where to put your stop loss, all that kind of stuff. That's totally up to you as a foreign exchange trader, okay? We're just simply looking at the market. We're just looking at our particular zones. We're getting ready for what's going to take place next week there. So we'll put that into that area. We could put a little structure right in here. We've got a couple of touches, and I'll show you how to do that. Just grab a horizontal line here and then just go to that area. So we got a couple touches right there. So we got some structure now. Got a little bit of structure in here. Bet you we could go back if we hold on to this particular zone right here that we had open, and we can see that there is some noise right in here. There's some noise in here, and so what we could do is just simply grab us our little tool right there. Now we're not as spaced out, if you will, in that area there. Of course, we got this area right here. We got some structure here. So anyway, that's kind of what we're anticipating. I'm just go ahead and throw the candles on here for you. We got the traditional Japanese candlesticks, and you might hear I'm at home, and so you might hear one of my little kids here in just a moment. So not trying to be unprofessional in any way, but I am a regular person just like you, and I have a family, and so just working at home, taking care of my kids and all that good stuff. It is Good Friday, and so hopefully you're at home as well, and you will get to watch this and take care, be with your families and stuff. So anyway, this is what we're looking at right here. Now, what I like to do is I like to actually, once I've got my ascending channel, you can see how that, even though we were way out here on the 2-hour and we just had the line chart on, we were able to pick out this pattern in here. This is ascending channel, and a descending channel is going the opposite way, and usually a descending channel shows us a reversal pattern to the upside. So ascending, just thinking opposite terms, ascending going down, descending going up, even though an ascending channel shows price going in the upward movement, if that makes sense to you. So we've got our structure marked out here. We throw our candles on here real quick. Well, again, like what I like to do is I like to drop down to the 15-minute time frame. That's where I like to enter my trades. You can take your trades off the the 5 minute, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, whatever you want to do. But I like to get my entries down here pretty close, and I like to actually do a lot of sniper trading here on the 1 minute time frame. And it's kind of interesting how we got these zones in here marked out, and how it just shows us that it doesn't matter what time frame we're on. Remember these lines, they looked so close together when we were out here. They looked all jumbled up and things like that. We really couldn't see what was going on. But we zoom in on price down here at this lower time frame, we actually get to see our zones a little bit better. We get to see how price trades in these zones. Now, what is awesome about this is we see we're in a period of consolidation right here now. We see price has stopped its aggressive move to the upside. We've got a lot of aggressive move here, pullbacks, and things like that inside of these areas. But now price is just simply consolidating, and so we've just drawn this little box. We've got the high here, and we've got the low here. And interesting enough, where's the low at? It's right here at our structure. It's right here at our structure. What did it do? The line we drew up this way. Price come up to that, and it's just bounced off every single time, right along this particular area right here. And so we've got, I'll put that just like that because price would have hit that one first before we ever marked that one, okay? So this is our ascending channel, and you can see these big blocks in here. We're just trading these blocks zone to zone. So my anticipation, based off what I understand of ascending channels, is that price is going to break out of here, and more than likely it's going to retest and then continue to the downside. That's just what I'm expecting. I'm not going to say it's my prediction, but that is my expectation. So we'll get something maybe like this right here. We'll get a breakout to the downside. We'll get a retest, probably either to here or to here. And let's just say it's from here. And then we'll get our breakthrough to the downside. Now, what would I recommend you do? Well, to be safe on this trade, okay, because we're not in the business of losing money. What I would suggest is that, hang on 1 second, there's not the tool I meant to grab. What I would suggest for an entry, obviously, is after you get a break and retest to the structure right here, then we enter for the sell to the downside, and we just trade zone to zone, okay? Now, what does that look like for you as far as pips goes? If we enter in, let's just say around this area of price, and we take it down to this zone, look here, that's 62 pips. And so we've got 62 pips right here. So let's just put that on our chart, 62 pips. Depending on your lot size, that could be your whole week right there. Standard lot at $10 a pip, that's $620. 10 standards, that's $6,200. So this depends on your what you're trading at. So we enter in here. Let's just say that's where we enter in. Let me fill that up for you with some nice yellow so you can, and green here. So you can see that's our entry zone right there. So we enter it here, take it down here for about our 62 pip move. Let's say we watch price again. We get us a nice little pullback. We enter again. We take the market down again. This area here, we're looking about 80 pips in this zone here that we're looking to gain. And then so again, same thing happens. Get a break below, a retest. We enter again, we take it down. So we're just trading zone to zone is all we're doing. All the way down to, we can't really predict how far that it will go. But, just what you'd have to do is you just have to watch price at these particular areas and see how price reacts. Now, we could get a move down here, and then we could get a shoot way up here. It depends really on the value of the United States dollar. Let's just throw that up real quick here. And so let's take that off. Boom, real fast. Boom. Here we go. So what we can kind of see right now is it's very interesting. The dollar is doing this kind of a junk right here. Okay. The dollar's sort of doing this junk. I wouldn't necessarily call that an ascending channel, but it's definitely, well, could be, or a descending channel rather. We can see a breakout to the upside. Well, what'll happen then is if the dollar breaks out and goes up, we can see this go down. So that's kind of what we're looking at, is for the United States dollar to gain some strength, which we see it's gained a little bit here. Let's go to a higher time frame. And we can see on a higher time frame we've got, I don't really like that, so we'll stick with what we had marked here. Got some consolidation going on, basically is what this amounts to. And then obviously there's some structure here, and that's kind of interesting, right? Because price is respecting that area of structure. And man, once you start learning this kind of stuff, it really changes your trading. Last week I was able to take a small $27 account. You saw that in my last video that I made. Took that small $27 account and turned it into $62.29 there. That little small account, just finally dialing in and just getting my head right, and getting in here and doing my thing, not getting sidetracked on different things. So again, we look at that right there, and we can kind of see that structure, and we're good to go. So I'm not going to be very long in this video. I just wanted to show you why we're anticipating a move to the downside. Again, we're expecting the dollar to gain some value, to gain some strength, expecting some good news for the dollar. So we see the dollar move up, we see the GBPUSD move down. Now, if the dollar continues down here, break structure, dollar decides it wants to come back down this way, then what we'll be looking to do is obviously trade up. And again, it just works the same way. We wait for a break of this structure. Let's say we get a move to here, we get a break of structure, we get our pullback, then we enter right here on the move to the upside. Boom. And we take it to that zone. That's a simple, safe way to trade right there. Man, when you learn this, your life can change in a huge, mighty way. So it's just the opposite of right here, right? So then we just take it up to our next zone. If we notice that the dollar is continuing to decline in value, continue to go this way, then what do? We just keep trading up, right? We just keep letting structure show us the pattern. If it starts consolidating out like we've got right here, we get out. Or guess what? We just take our pips when we get to this area. We take our pips and we go. That's it. So very powerful. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you on the next time time that we do a video. Of course, I need to read to you our disclaimer here. Our disclaimer is very important. I just want to stay in rule with the CFTC. Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin and utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. Before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk appetite, because a possibility exists that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest or trade any capital that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with the foreign exchange trading, and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. So we are not a licensed financial advisor. I do have my insurance license, life and property and casualty, but I do not own or possess a securities license, so I'm not giving you any financial advice whatsoever. I am simply sharing this for educational and informational purposes only. We will not be held personally responsible or liable for any losses that you sustain on your accounts. So trade at your own risk, do your own due diligence, learn the skill set. If you're looking for a great place to learn how to trade the foreign exchange markets, I've got a link below to my favorite trading academy in the world. It is not one of those MLM companies. We're just simply a trading company, and I'll give you my referral link, and you can use that. That helps support us as well. And so we appreciate you so much for watching this video. Until next time, may God bless you richly, and we will see you in the markets. Happy trading.